Hello everyone and welcome to my office. For a long time I've had people asking me to do a video kind of showing behind the curtain, kind of give you guys a tour of my office, a little behind the scenes and what all equipment I use to do my recordings, whether it be vlog like this, which most people aren't asking about, or my gaming setup here. So I thought I would give you guys a tour of my office and then kind of show you what is actually inside my computer, all the equipment I use to record, software, etc., and give you guys a better idea of how I'll go about doing my day-to-day recordings and stuff. Now, real quick disclaimer, this is not a flex. This is a flex. This is just me showing you guys what all I have. I have upgraded my equipment over several years, so I didn't start off with super high-end gear and spent tons and tons of money, and I don't recommend anybody who's starting YouTube do the same thing. I started off with basic junk gear and slowly upgraded over the years. So, this is just kind of show you guys what I have. So let me bring you over to the desk here and show you what I have set up here. Sorry about the wonkiness, I'm trying to move the camera ever so gently. You'll get to see some refresh on the monitors here. Good to go? Okay. Alright, so first off, the mic I use. This is just a Blue Yeti, the basic pop filter on it. It's a USB mic. Nothing spectacular about it. I started off using the Blue Snowball and upgraded to the Yeti a few years later. I have two monitors. Right here I have an LG and an Acer. There are two different resolutions or two different sizes, but they work for what I need them to. The webcam I use is the Logitech C920. It's pretty much the same webcam a lot of streamers use. It's not that expensive, works pretty good. It's got a good 1080p quality camera on there. I do have an Elgato Stream Deck right here that I use to do basic functions when I'm streaming here. It makes it a lot easier just to navigate the menus, the windows, change scenes, and I can also access other software and stuff on there with just a quick touch of the button here. The headset I use, Astro A40s. This is the wired ones here. I didn't want to get with the wireless ones just because I don't have to recharge them. I have the mix amp just sitting down beside my computer. It would be better off if it was up here so I could actually control the knob, but that's just where I have it for now. So let me show you something else here. Okay, keyboard and mouse. I use the Logitech G510S keyboard. It's a gaming keyboard here, lots of extra function buttons and things on there. Use the accompanying, I think it's the G502 Logitech mouse, not sponsored. And a nice little Borderlands mouse pad that I got in a loot crate a good couple years ago. Real nice big flat surface there. It's just what I use. Okay, you can see my desk is nothing spectacular. This desk I've literally had for more than 20 years. We're talking like middle school, early to mid 90s is when I got this desk, which is why it's got a designated monitor slot here. It's not one of those real cool flat desks you see like a lot of streamers and stuff have. I don't have a glorious setup. This is not just my gaming recording center, but this is also where I run my business out of. And also this is where the family uses to do all their day-to-day stuff too. So there's just stuff piled all over everything. So that's where, this is where all our junk actually goes. But this is my basic setup for recording when I'm doing PC related stuff. Okay, this over here to the right of it is where I have all my console set up. I got the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One set up just on a little dividing tower thing here. Got an extra monitor set up over here, just a regular 1080p monitor, hooked up to an HDMI switch there, and my security cameras and stuff are set up through here too. So whichever one is on and using, it'll automatically switch to that. Got my I have two different Turtle Beach headsets that I use for Xbox and PlayStation, and a controller charging station. Down here, this is my actual gaming computer, which I'll show you guys the inside of all that and stuff here in just a minute so you can see what all is actually in there. This over here is a is a Dell Xps. This is my old desktop. I had this since like 2008 or 9. And I upgraded over time, got a new video card, new CPU, new processor, new power supply, added memory, all that, and that eventually became my gaming computer until I could afford to save up to buy this bad boy here, which I just ordered from CyberPower PC. So that I just turned into my Plex server so we can watch movies wherever we are in the house. And now we'll go a little handheld mode here so I can show you around the rest of my office. You can see right over here on the walls I have some acoustic paneling right up over here, and I have some over on this side too. That is just some acoustic foam that I bought off Amazon. It helps reduce the amount of echo that's in here. It just makes the sound a lot better when I'm recording. That way you don't have this huge hollow echo in the office here. You can see up there on the wall, here's my wooden Cap 00 engraved piece that I had my buddy Travis make for me. And I think once I finally hit 100,000 subscribers, which we're not too far away, we're getting there, that'll be where the silver play button goes. So I'm really looking forward to getting that one these days. Okay, we got Metallica Memorabilia, we got Packers Memorabilia, because I'm a big fan of both of those. Got some more Packers Memorabilia right over here. You'll notice this setup back over here. This is where I have all my DVDs and games, and there's quite a few of them. This isn't a recent collection. I've been gathering these since the 90s, so it's not like I just spent a ton of money to get this. But it makes a really cool backdrop for doing streams and vlogs and our Loot Crate unboxings, because it's got a cool little color array there. Up on top, you can see there's just a ton of stuff that I've collected over the years. Some of it I got out of Loot Crate boxes. Some of it was a Christmas stocking gift, stuffing or something like that. There's my McFarlane Metallica stage set back over there. Our little word jumble, we like to just throw extra words on there. Now the curtain I have hanging up here, I've had people ask me about before. This is just a moving blanket I bought from Home Depot. It was like 10, 12 bucks, I don't remember. But it does a good job of keeping the light out of the hallway, because that direction is the hallway that leads towards my bedroom. And of course everything I do is at night because it's dark outside. I don't want to wake the family up. So it also helps dampen out a lot of the sound. So if you're looking for a cheap way to be able to block out light and sound, you can get these moving blankets from Home Depot. The other side of it's blue if you don't want black as well. Now I'm going to show you something over here. Alright, this is a bookshelf where I keep all my extra junk here. I got my old Hop-Hog HD PVR. Represent the old school YouTube days, baby. That was the very first software I ever used for doing editing and recordings, the Pinnacle Studio. And this is where I keep all my extra chargers and cables and batteries and canned air, extra switches, computer equipment, manuals. Down here, this is a portable sound booth I made that helps dampen sound and echo when I'm doing recordings for like commercials, voiceovers, things like that. When I need a really good quality audio, I can stick this inside a cutout down there in the bottom, and it helps dampen out a lot of the audio. Now when it comes to recording, most of the time I use Shadowplay from NVIDIA's GeForce software. It's free to download. That's what I use a lot of times. Or I will use OBS, which is also free. That's also what I use when I'm doing my streaming. So those are the two pieces of software I use all the time, and then I do all my editing and rendering in Vegas Pro 15. Oh, as far as like a production and stuff goes, down here I have my pop-out green screen. You can see this thing is blue on one side, green on the other. It's just a little, folds out kind of like a window screen does for your car, and I can hang it on a tripod to set behind me if I want a nice good green screen. Or I have the Elgato green screen that I just got not that long ago. This is way better to use here. And then down there, that is my Cowboy Lighting Studio. It's a big pop-up box lighting that I can use to, better lighting in here. I don't have it set up right now, but anyway, that's all the gear that I actually have in my office. Okay, so that is the tour of the office. Now let me show you guys what's inside the computer. Okay, now it's time to give you guys a tour of the inside of my case, since it's time to do a cleaning for this, which I recommend doing about once a month, maybe a little bit more often depending how dusty it is wherever you're living. You can use just canned air, you can use a little static rag or whatever, just kind of wipe down the dust and stuff in there, keep it in there nice and clean, keeps it from getting too hot inside. Okay, so let's have a closer look inside and I'll show you what all the gear is inside this case. Okay, first off, GPU, I'm using an MSI, this is a GTX 1080. It's got a single cooling fan on the bottom here. You won't be able to see it too well if I tilt it backwards, maybe like that. Maybe you can see a little bit there. CPU, I have a i7 6700K. It is going to be upgraded pretty soon. I think I can upgrade to the 8700K. I think my motherboard will support that, so I'm probably going to upgrade to that pretty soon. It is water cooled, the dual fans here, water cooling cables going back and forth. The Elgato HD60 Pro capture card I use down here, run in and out the back side over here. This is where all my hard drives are. I have 3 SSD drives in here. One for all my programs, one for all my games, and one for all my videos. Down here, it's kind of hard to see, but there's an M.2 SSD drive. It's just a tiny little bitty 118 gig drive, I think, and that's where my actual operating system installation is at. Basic Blu-ray drive, DVD burner sort of thing up there. I have 16 gigs DDR4 memory and a 800 watt PSU, and you can see it's a real nice, clean, organized. All the cable management is done on the back side here. On the front side I have 2 Corsair fans coming in through the intakes. I have 2 more Corsair fans going as exhaust fans coming out. These two fans push air out the back that way. On the bottom, there's a grate at the bottom that you can see has got some space underneath here, so air can get in and out from underneath the case, and that way as much air as possible is coming in and out of this case to keep it nice and cool. With your computer equipment, you want to make sure it stays dust free and has as much air in there as possible circulating all the way through. Helps keep everything from getting too hot. So that's pretty much the case. Again, it took me a while to save up to build this case, or to have this computer built. So, it's pretty nice. It'll last me for a while. Plenty of room to upgrade. And, yeah. So, that's my computer. Alright everybody, that has been a grand tour of my setup here. Hopefully this was slightly entertaining for you guys. If I missed anything or you saw something just like, hey Cap, what was that in the background at blah 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 time, let me know and I'll see if I can answer in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button down below, and be sure to subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you guys so much for your time. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.